In order to ensure the right environment, please do the following. Please turn off your phones, put your Chromebooks away, take out any AirPods or earbuds, etc. Be respectful and give him your attention in this journey that he has had. During the presentation, think of questions you might want to ask. Only ask questions when Spenser asks you to do so at the end. Refrain from asking them during the presentation. Please refrain from talking during the presentation. Please don't eat during the presentation. And please don't leave during the presentation. We're super full in here, so just be cognizant of people around you. At the end, once we've invited Spenser back in and given him the wonderful news, if a few of you could stick around and help reset the room, that would be great. So we can put it back into a humanities classroom. Please keep in mind, if this is a presentation you'd like to vote for the best senior project, there's flyers in the hallway with the directions on how to do that. Once the presentation is over, please get your passport stamped and leave the room quietly and in a timely manner so that we can review his presentation. Please be respectful that there might be other senior presentations still going on when you enter the room. So please be quiet in the hallways. Are there any questions? Okay. Thank you and enjoy this presentation.
All right, you guys, welcome. You already know I'm out here doing my thing, dressed to impress. Even though I look like this whole shirt looks like it's gonna be like 2-3 inches away from being a whole black preacher's cloak. Seriously, I feel like a 2K rep out this month. Anyway, here it is, road to rhythm. You gotta know what I gotta do. If you haven't already known, and I'm pretty sure most of you already know, but if you didn't know, you're gonna learn today. Yeah! My name is Spenser. Where I was born in Forest City. It's a little town. You don't know where it is. It's in Arkansas. Please, and I say please, don't get that confused with Alabama. I've had that problem a lot, and I'm like, no, we're closer to Texas. We Cowboys. As for who I live with my mama, the great woman sitting right here. She sings, she does comedy, she does all that. Still working a job too, so you know, getting hustled. My dad lives in Arkansas. He's a highway officer, pretty cool dude. Some of us in the crowd can vouch for ourselves that when he plays basketball, he will utterly kill us in it. I have one older brother. His name's Ariane. He has autism, but love him all the same. Half the time, I feel like I'm the only child because he'll be in his room for most of the duration of the day, and then he'll, just stay there. And I'll forget he's even here until he walks out like at nighttime. And I'm like, did you even eat? As a kid, I was usually the wild one at times. I would do stuff my parents wouldn't expect me to do, and I would get in trouble for it. But I don't think much has changed. My outside expert. His name is Eddie Gatewood. His role in helping me in my C project is to help me understand the Logic Pro X software, properly use the program, and provide necessary information for my research. He's a musician. He does music production. He plays bass. Very cool guy. Up here looking like we in a GTI heist room right now, though. I'm looking like I'm just about to whip in a Maybach or something, but. All right. My sound. What drives me to make beats? Yeah. Interesting. I've always had a mild interest in music. I never really tried to learn how people made those amazing sounds. I would just love the picture beats and everything they would do. So when Senior Project came up, I decided, hey, this is my chance to learn. I decided I wanted to make my own beats, make my own sound. Get it out there, do what I like. See how we do. And just for that, I actually have made 3 instrumentals for y'all to hear today. Here go the first one. And I have to shorten most of these because I can only have 5 minutes of this.
Eight.
All right, that was the first one. No, not bad for a first. But I got a second one right here. I think I'll like this way better. Each one better than the last, in my opinion. No, it's always good to like change up things.
That's nice.
You ever seen one of the, either the good guy or the bad guy in a movie, you know, they in a bar club scene or something, and they just turn up, like, you know, action goes down? This is that type of music. So you got some people in here bumping? The second one, and here for the third one. Last one. Not gonna lie, I might like this one the best. All right, now I had to come in with the flow. Pro X program. This program is very simplistic. When looking for a certain sound, you can find that sound and drag and drop it. Very simple. You can also do things such as change the tempo, change the speed of how the sound is going. You can also do things like chop the tracks. Sometimes you want to, if you like only like a specific part of that track, cut it, copy paste it, and you can put it anywhere you want. Rearrange it freely. Placement is your choice. And you can also synchronize the sounds, because if you don't synchronize the sounds, then it would just sound like a whole heap of garbage that pretty much would kill your ears. Hashtag memes. All right, C-Score, we're going crazy in the background, so let's go open. My future plans. See, I plan to make games in the future. Making games has been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember. Making beats can help me with that, because my dream one day I could, make a game, and I would feel like maybe a song or something isn't hitting. So then I would take my song, put it in there, have some flow in their mind. Like, have a good cutscene, have some good action, play some rap beats, you never know. I could probably make the next Def Jam icon. It's also, it's an excellent basis, and I'd be able to use that game. I can also I could just use that in my game to just improve the whole quality in its entirety. It's very amazing. The essential questions. You see over here, SpongeBob, thinking about these. Think about it real hard, bro. How does a beginner learn to make beats/performance tracks? Well, I always suggest going out, finding someone who is very good on the topic. If you want to actually, find out how, you can make your own sound or make tracks, go find someone, or if you don't have anyone close to you, research someone, or you can do some research yourself. You can do what I did, find this program, download it, experiment a little bit. If you also like to know what the book, if you also want to know what the book is called, if you want to know how to use it, it's called The Logic Pro Professional Music Production by David Nahamani. Very good book. Too bad I just didn't read it as much, because I'm a hands-on learner. Still ain't over. I think I'm gonna take this last. I'm gonna go cry in the car after this. My sub-EQs, little things. What is needed for making beats like performance tracks, and why is it so important? Computer, laptop, or any device capable of using sound editing software. I would highly advise getting a stronger computer, because you'll probably be able to produce more quality sounds. But the reason why I chose the Mac Pro is because it doesn't require as many updates as it would for a regular PC. It would, because, anytime you use a PC or something, they're always telling you, oh, you got to update. You can't use nothing until you update it. Do so. Patience and listening to your song. Now, when you want to make, when you're listening for, you want to listen for the actual sounds. The beats and the clicks, because like I said before, if they're not rearranged as well, then they're just going to sound like a giant heaping mess. Find the sound you want, put it in, test it. You don't like the sound, take it out and try it again. It's all about error and success. Reading instructions and following guides. If you read instructions or follow the guides to either the system, the program you're using, or follow your own research, you'll find it easier to actually do the things that you want to do, because maybe you want to do a certain thing in the program, but if you didn't read what was in the instructions, then you would probably have a harder time finding how to do it. If you read the instructions, then you would be able to do it simple, fast, and you'd be done. Very, not so complicated at times. Is the subject of making beats/performance tracks difficult? And if so, how difficult is it? Well, that depends on you. Learning to make beats was a very simple process to me because I pushed myself to learn how to use the tools that were given to me. Using the Logic Pro X was very simple in my opinion because when I go through the options, I can pretty much find what I need because my mother's a musician, and sometimes I'll pick up a couple of things like actually trying to find what the tempo setting was. So because you can't just look up speed of sound and expect to find what you're looking for. The lock is your mind, and motivation and research is the key. Now you can research how to actually make your own tracks, make your own songs, get your own music. But if you don't have the motivation to do it, then what's the point? Like, if you have no passion for it, then you're not gonna be able to push yourself to your full potential. What can be achieved through making beats like performance tracks, and how can this benefit you if you choose a career path in this? Well, making beats will help you achieve great feats in the music industry. You could sell your music to artists or people who would like to use them, and this will help with gaining recognition as well. Get your rep up. People will most likely want to get into your music. More and more people will see that, and then they'll probably want to actually buy your music. And if you do that, yep, there it is. Gaining money, got good music, living a dream. Another way you could do this for a career is if you want to actually go into singing or rapping for a living and making your own music. Well, it will help you further your making big in your profession. So, you can try and be you can try and be like Lil Uzi, or you can try and be like Dr. Dre. See, now Lil Uzi, he's just a mumble rapper, He makes your sounds, but I don't understand you. Dr. Dre, he's actually telling a story. He'll actually tell you about his life in rhyme and rhythm. That's just a good thing. Yeah. Good music, love it. So, my reflection. See this man in the background, just thinking hard on this. When I first started making beats, I thought, I'm probably gonna be trash. Probably gonna just make these trash beats, man. But now, I feel pretty confident in my abilities. The most challenging part of making my beats was the time it took to find my sound. When you want to find your sound, sometimes, like I said, trial and error. You may not find everything that you're looking for, but you also might find something different that you want to use for something else. Implement that, and you're good. I feel like I was successful overall and thought this entire project was honestly a very cool, simple process, very few errors. And if I had to do it again, I would research every little detail about the Logic Pro X, and I'd be able to do things way quicker, way faster. I'll probably make a song in 5 minutes. Here's my word cited. I'd like to send my thank yous to my mom. My mom was very supportive. She helped me get my MacBook Pro to actually start this project. I also like to thank Miss Macklin, who unfortunately couldn't be here due to her circumstances, but she helped me practice, she helped me learn, she helped me drive through this senior project so that way I get everything done and graduate with ease. I also like to thank my boy Isaiah. Bro, we over here making music, we out here just rapping to random songs or rapping to random instrumentals, having a very good time. And I'd like to thank Eddie Gatewood for being able to provide me with any research material that I needed to actually do my senior project. And I'd also like to thank all of you, and from the great words of DJ Khaled, I appreciate you.